Hi again, this is me, Sydney. Let's do the Suburi for Kesagiri. Okay, Kesagiri is the diagonal cut, and then we will do one side and then the other side. Okay, so let's start with the from the right side. What you can do is just for the start, you hold the Bokken the same way. Make sure that the left hand is holding on the back, and then what I like to do is hold my kind of palm here and then close the hand so I have a better control. And then the second hand, the right hand, in front with one fist space. So here on the Kesagiri, we right foot front, and then we cut Kesagiri from the top right to the bottom left. The reason why we have the right foot forward when we are cutting the head is to avoid any accident. If you do the other reverse and then you have a real katana shinken, and then you miss it, you can cut your leg. Okay, so every time if you're doing Kesagiri this side, your right foot forward, and then you cut in from the top right to the bottom left. And then if you're cutting from the other side, you make sure that the left foot is in front, and then we cut. Okay, so the Kesagiri exercise, we can just do one side, and then you stop in front this angle here, and then see on the side at this time we go here, and then we cut, and then we go, and then the same thing, go for the temple, and then you go down here, okay, and then you stop, full stop in front at this angle here. Okay, again, go up, and then you use your hips too. We're gonna, when you go up, you open the hips, and then you close and cut, open, close. And then you can see that I'm doing this kind of a funagi undo, okay, the rowing exercise, because it will help you to move the Bokken easily. You don't have to put too much muscle to raise the Bokken and then cut. Okay, so here is really doing this, and then the other hand is to give that speed. Okay, here, so right here, then go up, back, up, back, up, back, and then you should be relaxed, right? We are not holding the Bokken tight. It's enough to hold the Bokken to not fly away, but not kind of a squeezing. There is no juice to get out of the Bokken. So just relax, and then let the Bokken kind of cut by itself. So I'm using the kind of the weight of the Bokken to make the movement, and then you can see that to go up, I can push this down while I'm going up, so it will help to make the Bokken go up. And then also I'm making the same movement here to help the Bokken go up and going down. So here I push. It's kind of this exercise sensation that I'm looking for to go up. So this is kind of a heavy. To make it lighter, I just kind of push. The sensation is to like pushing this way, it goes up. So even if I'm holding here, I'm really pushing this kind of down so I can move. At the same time, my hips is opening, right? So I'm here, I'm opening and then cutting, opening and then cutting. So the hips also move, and then the hips help to kind of sway the Bokken up and then down. Okay, here up and then down. So here, one, and then again you relax. The same thing on the from the top left to the bottom right. Here you stop in front of you this way here, this angle, and then in front you see this angle here, and then going up and then down. I open the hips and then cut, open, cut. Okay. So sometimes I like to open just to have a sensation. And then you really don't need it to put too much effort. If you use a lot of hips and then let the Bokken, like a whip, you're using the Bokken more as a whip, and then you get the speed to cut by just pushing this hand, left hand, and then the right hand just to kind of sway and then make sure that it stays in the direction, right? So left hand is the one that is helping to cut, and then so I'm using this movement here to move forward. Here you can see I'm going this way, so my hand is pushing up and then in front, and then when I'm cutting, I really using this hand to help to cut and then get speed. So I don't really have to use too much muscle, just need enough muscle to control the Bokken and then give the direction. So this is Kesagiri, one side, and then you can do this 100 times, 200 times. It's a good exercise. If you really get your shoulders hurting, everything is because you're using too much muscle. So if you can last a lot longer, you have to just let your kind of a body movement, and then it should be easier. Okay, and then you can combine those two. You can start here, and then when you're going up, what you can do is kind of protection here. We go here at the same time. You put the two legs together. Okay, here, see, my front leg is bent, right? I have this kind of a knees on top of my heel, and then when I move forward, I keep this knee bent, and then I bend the same time here the left, and then I step back and keep the same height. So I'm not moving up and then down, up and down. I'm really moving the same height, maintain this height here. Okay, and then what we're going to do is here, here. So cut this way, open, change, and then cut. Then here, cut. So this is one way, is to start giving the flow to the Bokken and then cut. And then here, here. Okay, so here, here, and then you don't have to put too much muscle, just keep moving. And then this is what I do practice when I'm just moving in the same place, right? Here, 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 and here, and then always cutting the tempo and going back here and here. Okay, and then what you can do is exercise, start moving. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm just doing 1, 2, 3, but normally we do 5 front and 5 back. So you start combining movement and then cup, movement and cup. So the same thing here. Exercise is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So try it, and then do 100 times one side, 100 times the other side, 50 moving together. It's a good exercise, so try it.